What the fuck, yo? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Yo, I don't rock, bro. Aiming at your head. I can buffalo. With the stars in the skies, I am no longer trying to survive. I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive. Don't worry about me and who I fire. I get what I desire. It's my empire, and yes, I call the shots. I am the umpire. I sprinkle holy water upon the vampire. In this very moment, I'm king. In this very moment, I slay the life with the sling. This very moment, I bring. Put it on everything. That I will retire with the ring. And I will retire with the crown. Yes, no, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, clap for the heavyweight champ, me. But I couldn't do it all alone. We, young money raised me. Grew about crazy. Southside Jamaica, Queens when it's crazy. Cause I'm still hood, Hollywood couldn't change me. Shout out to my haters, sorry that you couldn't face me. Ain't being cocky, we just vindicated. Let's believe that what we done this moment will be syndicated. I don't know, this night just remind me of everything they deprived me of. Put your drinks up. It's a celebration every time we link up. We done did everything they could think of. Greatness is what we on the brink of. That I can have this moment to life. To life. To life. In this moment I just feel so alive. 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 That I can have this moment to life. To life. Messed up my shirt. I look like a slob. I cannot believe this. That stain I got, let's see if we can cover that up. That's not a stain, it's from my Kool-Aid. See if I can make this looky. Ooh.
Hey, good people, bad people, indifferent people, ugly people, some people, I don't know you people. Hey, everybody. This y'all saying, okay, what you want? I mean, goddamn, I get to take my time. People forgot they at your house. How about when you come to people's house, you don't get to just tell them how to act. You don't get to tell them what they get to do at their house. And hear this. If y'all see me back, if you see me back there on that prayer line, you should have got your ass back there with me. Now I might have to walk back over there again before we leave here today, before I get everything off my heart of mine. That's the heart. Y'all see them heart? They footprints. You see them hearts right there? See all them webs? Yeah. It's a lot of webs you got to get off of you. So when you see me back there, where all that fern at, but you got to understand, fern had to sit on top of the soil. Fern had to be babysat. Fern had to be delicately picked. Fern had to be sitting right there for the right bushels. Fern had to show people that, hey, I don't look like I'm nothing now because I'm paper thin. I don't look like nothing. Fern had to be marinated and sauteed, and Fern had to be done right. That's when great grandma get in the kitchen. Ooh, that's why our stomachs messed up now. If I could get some food from my grandma, I say I might be able to survive this world. And start teaching people and showing them that they got to not go to God. They got to start going back to Jesus. You go back to Jesus when you understanding what new community you have reached. And when I talk about new communities that we reached, it will fall along the line to me. I mean, if you don't like it, just haul ass. Go to the Mormon church. If you go to the Mormon church right now, you got a whole lot of action and conversations that y'all could talk about over in the Mormon church. I mean, it ain't gonna have nothing to do with the Bible like I do. It ain't gonna have nothing to do with Charlie just telling the truth, because people don't want to talk. They don't want to talk about the Bible. They don't. I mean, I don't give a damn if I bring a white Bible, I curse somebody. If I bring a red Bible, I curse somebody. I say, okay, I ain't bring a black Bible. A black Bible did not come out yet. I got black belt on your ass. I got black fingers on your ass. I got Utah on your ass. But anyway, back to what I was saying. How you moving up that line? How you going up that line? Because you go back and you have that conversation with our Almighty Jesus. But when you elevate, because if Jesus was still down, making sure that man got through the gates so that they could go ahead and meet my God, then once you get to the gates and you met your God, what you think happened on the other side? I thought on the other side of me and my God, I thought that's where Moses was supposed to go at for the promised land. But remember, Moses didn't make it because Moses wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. So Moses stayed back. He stayed back. He didn't lose his job. He stayed back. Jesus did what he was supposed to do. He elevated. And that's why when you so thankful in your world and you thankful in your life, that's why you say amen. You're supposed to say that. If you say amen, that's what you want to say to your Jesus, to your Father, to your Allah, then that's what you say to your Jesus Christ. You say amen, because we do know for a fact that Jesus was a man. But for me, when you go to elevating and you move up and you go to the promised land, and per Jesus in the promised land is where God was at, I don't understand why would I go to the promised land and still be telling my God amen. See, things don't work like that for me. See, that's when people don't understand, and they need to start learning there's pecking orders to these things. People don't like the truth. Now, I said shut the F up, Charlie speaking. Oh, she be cursing the Lord and everything. Yes, she cursed the Lord. Which one? Which Lord she cursed? She cursed the Lord and everything. You're the biggest bigot and racist in the whole United States of the racism. But wait a minute. Yet and steady, me, this only black woman that's standing up here talking about the Bible the way I'm talking about the Bible, talking about my God. People they don't even want me to talk about my God. They don't want me to talk about my God because they say I cursed my God's name. But the problem with it is, I don't know how did I curse my God name? How would you curse my God name? And when you say God damn, people say God damn. I mean, it could be me, and I was gonna ask some of my black folk whenever I got around the round table with them. I was gonna ask some of my black folks, do y'all say the word God damn? Do we say that? I could have swore, I mean, black as I am, I say God damn. I mean, I don't remember, we don't talk proper. So the proper way, I mean, come on, white people. Come on, you introduced it to the black people. Come on, goddamn. We don't talk like that. And don't try to get us on y'all side now. Don't try to put us on your damn side. I'm gonna put you in the spider web. I'm gonna put you over here. I'm putting them hands on you, and you're gonna reach that spider web. Tell the truth. I'm telling you, they don't want to talk about it. All I'm trying to do is point them in the right direction. I'm pointing them in the right direction because I don't know where they goddamn grandmammy. I don't know why they grandmammies and they little Karen daughters and stuff. I don't know why they won't get it together. You got grandmammies coming all out the goddamn woods. You wanted me to come to tell you the story, right? I'm gonna get straight to the point since y'all don't want to hear me talk about the Bible. And you know what I was about to get to in the Bible because y'all the one talk proper. So y'all the one been goddamn and just the whole goddamn time. We ain't nobody allowed to use it. And you carried that fairy tale over in the black community, and those type of things carried over for a long way. So that even stopped the black community from praising God. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about? I mean, black people don't talk right, right? We ghetto, remember? We say Ebonics. Ebonics cannot be spelled E-O-D, because if it was spelled E-O-D, we wouldn't be using it. That wouldn't go along the language of Ebonics. That would go along the language of English. So if you talk to the average, and I mean, when I say average, listen, goddamn it, when I say average, I mean 99.9 black, indigenous, blacks, that's in America. We don't say G-O-D down. So I'm wondering who started cursing God from the beginning. If you got a black person sitting next to you, ask them how, when they say it, ask them, is y'all on the same team on this time right here too? Like the Latinos want us on their team because they out there running from one side of the war. Goddamn illegal Africans want us on their team over here. Why? Because now they shadow banning with our ass. They don't want to leave, goddamn it. Now we got the white folks over there mad with us because we don't want to get in their war because your son killed Charlie Kirk, and your white pageant winner Barbie doll Erica Kurt is the one signing all the contracts and about to get skated through the wrong goddamn woods. Especially if she make it up here to me. Because when she do make it up here to me, I'ma still drag that ass. You know why? Because I'm gonna get all the way down to the bottom of her goddamn heart. And when I get to the bottom of her goddamn heart, it gonna be worse than it came for me. Because by the time I get to her, I'll be built all back up over again. See, because I'm foreseeing things right now. So I want to know who started cursing God. And the reason why I had to bring granny mammies on the table, get y'all stinking old asses over here. And listen, old white ladies, listen, old ladies, listen, white ladies. If this don't pertain to you, like I tell people all the time, if the glove don't fit, get your Oprah track wearing ass on and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. I'll tell you when you come back to the table. But if you know me anyhow or who, you already know I'm not talking to you. So haul ass, please. And if I ain't got no friends after this, God damn, I'll be done made a whole nother day in my life because I ain't had none before I came here. Nobody ain't messaged me today and say, hey, Queen, how you doing today? Is you Lilith by the time we see you tonight? I mean, y'all the ones start cursing God, right? Because y'all the ones say G-O-D down. Y'all say God damn. We don't say that. We don't say G-O-D. Remember, we don't speak proper. Remember, that's the time when we get to switch our language up. And when we switch our language up on those particular days, we switch them up and we have a tendency of going back to our grandmammies and and some of our mammies too. So we definitely don't say that word on the same scale as you do we? I'm sure we don't say that on the same scale. And I can almost assure you we don't say that on the same scale. The reason why I know we don't say that on the same scale, because you already said we talk ghetto and you can't understand what we're saying anyway. That's well, listen, why you think we got the Africans still shadow banning behind us? They ain't gonna stand up on their own because they need this Ebonic culture. They need this ghetto culture. So if y'all the ones start saying God damn, and we know God damn is a word too. We know God, we know who God is, man and woman. It's depending on who you're standing before. I want to know since when was saying God damn was a curse word. If I say God damn, the way you gonna see, I'm gonna run all the gods up y'all. I'm gonna run God up y'all ass so bad. Y'all gonna say, damn, this how it is over in the promised land. I'm gonna say, you damn right, because where you think you headed at next? Because you don't got to stay with me, because I ain't looking for nobody to get attached to me that ain't already attached. Haul ass, please. And step back down there with Jesus. Now, going back down there with Jesus when you're trying to tack you along and you know you ain't for me because it ain't going to work this chapter. This was a quick chapter. That was a quick chapter. I'm about out that chapter. I want to know why grannies are being so nasty and harsh on our black men now. I wonder why this is the second video where I see an old white, a cocky roachy. I want to know why. Why would you call the police on our little black boy innocently walking in CVS, minding his business? And because you just didn't want him to enter CVS, you mistreated him, called the police on him, and reported him looking as though he was stealing, looking as though he was a thief. Police come and start hijacking and jacking him up. Thank God, people standing there, even one of the ladies that worked there put her life on the line. And this young lady said, "Stop it, officer, you're dead wrong. You did this to me. You did that to him. He did absolutely nothing wrong. Why would you old hag of a bag ass? And if you fit in that goddamn category, old white lady, then you just fit there." Like, I want to know, why would you do that to him? Is it that bad? You slave ass state. South Carolina is one of the main slave states. If I'm not mistaken, that was the first one, the biggest one. So y'all think because y'all listening to Charlie Kirk, thank you for listening. So let's put a period in the comment there. So you think because you're listening to Charlie speak, you think that behavior is still going to stay the same? You think I haven't got enough energy and courage now to stand up and possibly put on the dress and show the world this the real me? You don't think I'm not going to tell you, grandmammy and granny, that's not right? Because if I wouldn't want you to do that to Candace Owens, why would I want you to do that to someone similar to her color? Because he couldn't be racist, right? So if he wasn't racist, grandmammy, fake funky fogey ass, if he wasn't racist, why would you be doing it? You think it's okay just to call the police? Is that why you rocking for Charlie? Because Charlie couldn't have been racist, was he? I mean, that's not why he left here. And his wife needs so much covering right now instead of embracing, because that was a beautiful thing that he was gone. Rest him in peace. So you already start lying on God, because black people don't say God damn. And if we do say God damn, guess what? Don't wait. Whoa. Back up, God damn it. Back up. When we look up the word damn in the Bible, what's the definition of damn in the Bible? Didn't that have something to do with some water in a hole and all that type of old stuff? So you telling me you don't want God? He not supposed to guard his dam? She not supposed to guard her dam? So who gonna guard the dam? Why would y'all say that that was a bad word? Why everything dealing with God, and you say it too many times, you're using it in sin? Why would God not damn? Well, I don't get that. It's his dam, and it's God damn, right? God damn. Isn't that his dam? I mean, what's the definition of the word damn? So when y'all use the word damn, how did it become bad when you say it? Now, if you want me to be honest with you, in my black community, we more so say got damn. We say GOT, which would make more sense to me. So what y'all call a God, and how you intertwine and how you utilize your God, I'm kind of confused as to what rule of heart are y'all coming from? Because using the name goddamn, it didn't stem from black people that was a bad word. I mean, what is the definition of the word damn? And if the dam is owned by God, that's my mom and my dad. That's my mother and my father. That's my God and my goddess. And they're both going to guard this. DIS. So I want to know, why was such badness put out from whites? Because blacks don't say that. And in my video, that's all I heard, was that I was using the word cursing God. And I want to know, how is that cursing God? And I'm just wondering if saying goddamn, because we say goddamn. We remember, don't try to make us get on y'all team now. Every time y'all ass get in a pickle, every time y'all get y'all ass in a pickle, y'all throw us in it. You can't, you're not here, here again. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. No, hear ye, goddammit. Hear ye, hear ye. Guess what? Hear ye. I want you to understand this. Hear ye, 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 ye. We have nothing to do with that. Every time y'all get in a pickle, y'all throw it on us. Every time y'all want to jack rise your goddamn pants and you need help, you want to throw it on us. No, not this time. We don't say the word G-O-D. We say G-O-T. That's our form of bad word when we say that. Goddamn. But y'all have it so, oh, you can't use damn. Well, it's his damn. It's her damn. How many people you think owned the damn? You think God owned the damn and it was just a man there? How could God own the damn and it was just a man there? Who taught the finesse? But I want to know, why do everything that lead down that road, why is it always something with you all that goes back to control? That it's that you control everything. It's that you hate black people. And I'm honestly not understanding it. And white people can say what they want to say. They are way more comforted in our community. And for the old ladies, the problem that what I'm going to say to you old ladies, especially the ladies that do that, don't mind calling police on people. Like the lady the other day that told, and you can see in my other live, I'm crossing the street, I'm a prostitute. Like y'all get to look at us and say things like that, but when we knock y'all ass out, when we cuss y'all ass out, we the aggressor. So what y'all trying to do, get black people to be fearful and scared to go inside CVS now? It ain't gonna happen. Because if you looked at how my young man did it, he wasn't playing with them. And we don't have to accept it. And now South Carolina, you on my goddamn watch list because you my hometown. And that's literally minutes from where I live. What was the reason for that? What was the reason for calling the police on the young man on the bus just last week? I guess what y'all trying to do, y'all trying to throw anything out there to get an arisement from the black community. But where you're failing at, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Because for something like that, I'm going to continue to take a look at that story. And I'm going to see if an attorney is going to jump on that story. And if an attorney don't jump on that story, because that's my hometown, I might jump on that story. How about that? The other story, and this is for you Karens and your grandmammies too. Sorry, but not. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Miss Brown, disabled, mental illness patient, goes in Target, black lady, steals something out of Target allegedly. She get arrested. Amara, Brian, she gets arrested. She go to court. Caucasian judge, black public defender lady, know that this lady is a mental illness patient. Know that she wasn't competent to make any decisions. Know that she needed to have a mental evaluation, and also know that she needed to have a different type of representation. The judge sentenced her to jail and time. If you go and look at my video, you'll see a video that I just did for this young lady. And if you look at that video, it's only a 4-minute video. That video was a disgrace. If you look at the video with this young man in South Carolina, this video is a disgrace. Let me see if I can pull it up. When I tell you I am outright disgusted. And where I'm more disgusted at, if you want me to be honest, I'm honestly more disgusted at the fact that I haven't even heard Obama stand up to even say anything. When it comes to times like this, for me, everybody is supposed to unite together to bring something down that's corrupt or that's not right. Just because you're not a president anymore, just because you're not even in the presence the way you need to be, that should not stop you from speaking on issues that are going on right now, because you know that we are in a war. We are in the book of Revelations in our country. And I'm sure as many illegal Africans as you have let in our country, Mr. Obama, I'm almost sure you should be able to put that to the side, get off your knee, and speak up for this young black man. This is a story out of North Charleston, South Carolina. Google it. And I'm glad that this situation didn't take the pride and the ego away from that young man. And I'm looking to see more people in South Carolina start rallying and protesting. And if they don't, I am going to go there. Then I got another case. Miss Amara Bryan. Mental ill patients. Please go and look at the video. I don't give a damn if you subscribe. I damn your subscription. As a matter of fact, I don't give a damn if you even like me. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And that's where you're supposed to be just like a veteran on the ground. When a veteran leave our earth and they're going to protect and serve, they're supposed to leave their old body back at home where it's safe at. And they're supposed to step in the goddamn woods. And they're supposed to eat every tiger that come for them. The color don't make a difference anymore. The issues and the problems don't make a difference anymore. Is we got to get our country protected and we got to get back home. So I personally don't give a damn. I've already told y'all, if you ask Gotten proved to me. That's one of the men of the ManCave. Gotten say him and his partner get along good because his partner understands that he got to be two-faced sometimes. And he understand when he being two-faced, he understand why. The nature of the game, the goal of the game for the game is to get to the other side and bring your brother and your sister with you. And you got to teach them that they don't have to be so stern. You don't have to sit in the church to get the Lord. You can come up out the church when you're trying to find God. This young lady, mental ill patient, go and look her up. The video is 4 minutes. I don't give a damn if you give me 35 thumbs down, what that would mean. Long as you've seen the video. And if you see the video, and I want to know, do you have a heart to see a judge, a white ass, thick ass judge, and a funky ass, black ass public defender judge her like that? Man, I'll take, man, y'all wait till I get up there. See, here's the difference with me today. Get back over there, grandma. I'll swat your ass back over here. I know when to bring her ass back. Sit down, face the people. Let me stay behind you. Long as I'm behind you, they gonna punch your ass. But long as I catch you, you ain't gonna fall. But listen to me from the back. I don't want to put you in a chokehold, mama. So sit your old ass down, okay, Grizzly Grand? Sit down. Sit down. Sit your ass down. Before you talk too quick, I told you to shut the F up. No. This ain't Charlie. Lilith speaking. You don't see all that goddamn red in your face. How much black you see? I ain't showed you this belt yet. This ain't noon chuck time. Whoever this stank ass little doodoo brain of a judge that mistreated Amara Bryan, you're on my list. And you're at the top of the list. And you're at the top of the list to a capacity of you sit up there with the top 3 people. I know you ain't up there nowhere near Carmelo Anthony, and I know you ain't up there nowhere near goddamn it Anthony Mason and Massey, and I know good and damn well you ain't over there around Angola jail sitting on top of a plantation that I must have moved. I don't give a damn if they sink that whole goddamn prison over there and goddamn half of Cuba's ass, and then send the other side over there to Africa so those people can have nice homes and stuff in the part that they catching hell in. You mean to tell me you anywhere up there in that capacity? You damn sure is. Hey, black cup. Hey, public defender. You thought that was funny? You thought that was funny, you little knock-kneed moccasin you? Did you think that was funny? And don't say I'm cracking on you, lady. I ain't see your legs. You had on the dress look like. If I want to call you Tubby Tubby, I could call you Tubby Tubby Stubby. I know good and well you didn't sit there and watch this young lady take any type of plea deal, laughed at her, seeing that she was mentally disabled, and you got caught on camera and y'all thought it was funny, and you don't know that it was the Lord that allowed us to see this. But it get worse than that. I don't think you know it's my God that landed this on my desk this morning. I almost had to lay Charlie. I said, Charlie, go to bed. Now let her roam around the town. Then I said, no. I don't know. I jumped up. And I jumped up and something told me to turn on the TV. As soon as I turned on the TV, yeah, they go. Yawn, they go around my damn face. See, come on, grandmama. Yawn, they go. Grandma, you don't know about that word yawn? You don't know about yawn, they go? Because yawn, you ain't go nowhere yet, grandmammy. But you sat there and one of y'all called the popo on one of my damn men that was riding on the bus, minding his business. Matter of fact, he was, if I'm not mistaken, he was a writer or something like that. Go back and look at the live. I did a live on that just last week. And then here we go again. You got an old white wanny granny. Miss Pissy Panty. You got her calling the police. And then you got an ignorant ass, tight wad, jacked up in the back ass pants, white officer that was scared to pull his gun out because he already know he was wrong. And then he looked around and he seen it was too many people at the end of the day. And it was only 2 women, but that's a lot. And then you got your backup and y'all roughed him up and called him in, Judy. Would you really do that? That's exactly why you still sitting halfway to Jesus. We're not going to even react to that. But I want to bring some of my black ass helpful supremacists in Like maybe Al Sharpton. I want to see if you'll step in with your double-breasted suit on and come in with a pair of penny loafer shoes and slide glide your old Jerry curl wearing ass slick back to the back self and take somebody's microphone and give us a reason to hear you talk other than the deals that you have for daily been making with Tarjay. I mean, we're not here to talk about that right now. We're willing to put all goddamn feelings to the side if you come on out and do us a favor. I mean, we'll pay you back later. I'll pay you when I meet you. And by then, I probably wouldn't have to ask you what happened with Tarjay from the beginning. I mean, because I still ain't even get into it yet because I already know it was a deal and it had to be a bogus one because I haven't seen you step up yet either. I mean, every time I call your little 866 number, I want 866-888. I got the number on my desk. You don't even answer your phone 8 to 4. And you telling me even you have not seen the video floating around social media. You have not seen the video floating around social media about Amara Bryant. You're not paying attention to the news. So what the hell you paying attention to? Half the goddamn corporations going into bankrupt. Fool. Which one of y'all gonna keep y'all deal? How many more corporations you want my God to tear down? Because y'all next. Y'all better not let me get up there. It might be trouble. God trouble. Please. Thank you. Hey, I got a cat named Trouble. Go to any doctors, I get a sworn affidavit. His name is Trouble, and he give him just that. They have to sedate him for anything, and they don't allow me to the back. So I used to have to pay more for anything with him, and he don't play with your ass. Matter of fact, he's one of those cats. He's a special cat. He's a Somali mixed with a Maine Coon. And that makes sense. He's a Somali mixed with a Maine Coon, and I got simian lines in both of my hands. So he a real God cat because I always felt like he act like a cat dog. That's why when my girls come up on y'all ass, it gonna be them claw cat dogs on y'all ass. I want grandma lump dump in them. I want you ladies not to pull stunts like that anymore because I might be running into a couple of you if I don't hear anything from Sharpton and the crew because they still looking down here at my ass like I ain't nobody. I'm about to catch up to you. And when I get some coverage, either on the South Carolina story or I see that there's coverage on this story with Amara Bryant, I want y'all to understand all bets off. All bets off. I hope that y'all don't have to come across me in these next couple of weeks, ladies. I hope that you don't because I'm not in the book that y'all in. Boo! Oh, I scratch your goddamn back and make you itch all night. Now shut the F up. Charlie speaking. Now let me see another story like that. Hey, Trump, you ain't gonna get off your goddamn knees? You ain't gonna report on that news, Trump? You ain't gonna help us out, Al? You ain't gonna stand up, what I'm gonna call Obama? Because he have not been around no men, but a gay professor. What should I say to Obama? Obama, is there anything sweet that you can say on behalf of this young man? Anything. Where's my book? This is a shame. DeCarlos Brown. DeCarlos Brown also showed signs of mental illness, which it might not have even been mental illness. He said from the beginning that something was wrong and that somebody did something to him and they were trying to force him to do something. He's been arrested multiple times for calling 911 too many times. And that's where some of his charges came from. He's been asking for help even through his family. They can even confirm it. The problem that I'm having with it is Trump came on there and swore him down to the grave, but he forgot I'm in hell. That's when I was in hell. I lifted him right back up. I said, get back up there. Nobody ain't told you you was going to hell. You done been in hell. It's about time you get free. And they had the cameras on him butchering the lady on the train, outright cold. That's not even the type of person this young man is. Trump jumped in that only because he's doing deals with Ukraine and Russia. So he was able to tie that in because he happened to get a phone call about that one particular case out of everything throughout the years. And we can't even find out where Natalie at. What that country Natalie went to over there, Holloway. Had that mama work searching all through the years of the woods. Not a man over here stood up to help her like that. Or did they? But they went out, John Benet Ramsey. They went out of their way. Makes absolutely no sense. Charlie Kirk. They're going out of their way, seem like. It's just too much. It's not speculated. They don't even want to answer questions. Charlie Kirk, whatever happened, there's somebody rooting for Charlie Kirk. Whatever happened, there's somebody rooting for the Epstein case and all the victims. For whatever happened. Because Cassie, she was pretty mixed, wasn't she? So they're rooting for P. Diddy. Whatever happened with Bill Cosby, they were rooting against Bill Cosby, remember? But when you switch it and you come back around that circle, you don't hear him talking nothing about Malcolm Jamal Warner. That's Bill Cosby. He was wrong. Those not cases that we're going to talk about. Remember that? We're not going to talk about the other case with P. Diddy. The one where the young black man that played on the sitcom with the twins, Tia, Maria, the two Tias. Remember, he been giving claims. He been saying this years ago. He went plum D, whatever. I don't even know if he made it back this way. And there was been allegations of that. There was no big deal of that. You want me to keep coming around the circle? White people know how to get up and stand for each other, right or wrong. They're going to stand for each other, whether they're right or wrong. Anything Charlie Kirk said was outright, absolutely right. They were booking him up to probably get rid of J.D. Vance, or Trump fall off like he got a headache and now he can't make it no more. He'll take the blame of being the new Biden. He know he picked on Biden, but he don't give a damn this time. He's going to take the floor because he know he's going to ship this goddamn country into shape. And my God, say, Swap, sit your ass down. Sit down. Sit down. It don't work like that. You forgot to tie up some loose ends. Yeah. You forgot spies already get planted here. Remember when you in hell? Remember when you been in hell so long? You get to see all the spies because you done met the spies. You get to understand a whole lot of things, especially when you down here looking up at your ass while you making mistakes. I get to watch all the mistakes. You mean to tell me this is the second story, and those stories will get pushed. Trump have yet to stand up. Grandma, grandpapa, all y'all that want to come for any black that say something about Charlie Kirk, nobody has anything to say about any of these stories. But I will be coming from a racist place, though. Go and look at the video with Amara Bryan. It's a 4-minute video. She's mentally ill, black woman. white judge, black public defender, put her in jail over a $100 theft charge out of Tarjay, allegedly. But Tarjay have yet to speak. That's two on my list, and that's in Orlando. And I don't think I ever told y'all the story about how they did me in Orlando. I told y'all I done been around this goddamn world. So maybe now I could bring SeaWorld back up. Because if you go on Google, I did a review on SeaWorld. And I had to let y'all know, thank God that happened. I had to let them know how racist they stinking funky asses was. And then I got up under their goddamn skin and I laid low. I didn't know I was going to have to get back on the floor again. Now I might have to go to Orlando because I already got my feet and my foots on that goddamn floor. So I already got an attitude. God. And they don't even know I'm coming. I already got an attitude. I already said before y'all was some racist cockroaches. Told y'all I be planting my goddamn feet so far up their ass, they don't even know Fern already saw it. We don't say God damn. And if we do say God damn, God, isn't that your damn? Hey, God, can you tell me the definition of a damn? Can you tell me why when I put God and damn together, how come that's a bad word? And we say goddamn. So when we say goddamn, watch your mouth over there. So, hey, white people, y'all think that's cursing God? Or y'all don't know who God is just yet? Keep listening to me. Because listen, God me. That's God me. That's Miller Idrika. That's me. God him? You want me to say God him? G-O-D apostrophe E-M. God Idrika Miller. See, because I done wrapped them down. See, I wrapped them down. God me. God this. D-I, God this. God this. See, I wrapped them around. I'm wrapping them around so I'll show y'all that you can have them all around you. But you're not going to sit around and you are the one that's disrespecting the name of God because you're limiting people to even say it. But meanwhile, you're living such a godly life until you didn't even make your way halfway to Jesus yet. That's why you're still calling police on black innocent young boys going in to buy a drink out of CVS, and you don't want him in the store that you never even created. Now, where are all my white granny mammies that should be stepping up instead of going in everybody's comment telling them how bad of whores they are and black women and this here and that there? And I'm going to put my daughter Christina on you, and I'm going to get Kellyanne to get you. And if you don't stop it, I'm going to get Borac on your ass. Why don't you go and talk to your sister? Y'all was raised up together, right? Y'all wasn't raised up thinking that type of treatment was okay. Would you like that from your grandson? Would you like to see one of our black boys rough up your goddamn grandson? Would you like to see one of my black men rough up your goddamn white man? I want to know, why is it good for the goose and not the old ganders over there? Because again, y'all the one got a problem with God. I already told him to God me. That's Miller Idrika, or God M. That's Idrika Miller. I'm already covered. Get your ass covered. God this. Anything else? Why don't y'all rally around things like that? This is the second video, but y'all don't want to hear that because y'all don't want nobody to wake y'all ass up. Y'all don't want nobody to break y'all ass in, because I'm honestly wondering, with all of the videos that I don't even really watch the videos. It's just the ones that piss me off with y'all asses. I don't understand. Why don't y'all see anything wrong with anything that Charlie Kirk has done? Why don't you see anything wrong as long as it's of white? Why are you so pressed and pushed on a gun? You're pressed and pushed on a gun because you know when you took over our country, you knew it took a gun to do it. But if you start getting limited on those guns, you feel helpless. Anybody mad yet? Anybody? Anybody don't like what I said? Because I know I ain't gonna have no friends by the time I leave here today. I mean, here's the thing. When you've been in the woods long enough, you learn how to gut punch your ass. Pow pow. You learn how to get their ass and scratch their goddamn back and let the spiders go twinkling on their ass until you be down in that goddamn water so goddamn long you don't even know you got a spider that them bitch you, a big one at that. You say y'all learn how to live with them. But some people ain't never been in them type of woods. See, they get right there to the door of the woods and then they call old son. But you got to understand when we left some of those slave trades, you got to understand we had to know how to get to the woods. I mean, get to the woods out of your woods first. And then we had to go to the other end, the other stretch of the side, and then we had to get out of that goddamn woods. You don't think we met no kind of animals when we was down there? You don't think ain't nowhere in hell none of the spiders lived with me? You don't think they said, leave her alone, God got her? You don't think none of that happened? Man, I'll scratch your goddamn back all night and make you feel like you're hungry. I'm telling y'all, they don't want me up there with them. That's why I'm trying to give them a chance to watch this goddamn thing going on right now. Because man, you been messed around and caught me in the real stands, and I get to standing up on your ass. And when I go to standing up on you, especially if I'm already coming in the bad mood, and I'm apologizing ahead of time, Orlando, but you know I'm already in the bad mood with you, Mama Lump Bump Grump. The reason why I'm gonna carry my attitude on with y'all because over there in Orlando, I know I'm gonna meet a lot of one of y'all little sassy cats. Very racist. And y'all literally right up the street from me. Y'all a couple hours from me. Might not be that hard to get a team and come down there and start protesting some things. Because I wonder why I haven't heard anything. And then I looked over there. What was even sad about it, this young lady, the way she was treated, because it was alleged. And y'all listen to me. When I say alleged, she went to court for the first, she got arrested. Please, Lord. She got arrested. And I'm not being funny. Go look at the video. She had went in the Target. And if you hear me say Target, because I call it Target. She had went in Target. And they say she was trying to steal $114 worth of something. She never made it out the store. She didn't run anything. They arrested her. She went to court the next morning. They offered her a plea. The public defender that was defending her laughed at her. And the judge made sure that she was aware that if she was an illegal immigrant, that she would be deported. And they laughed at her, and it's on the video, and I'm not being funny. If you go and look, I was so upset about this video today until I think I might have posted 3 or 4 videos. And I'm so mad on the inside because now that I guess what they're trying to do is really hit home in the wrong types of communities. Because they know that when you go to messing with our black kids, the mentally disabled, and especially senior citizens and kids, these are the times where we will rile up at them. But we got a lot that we got to pay attention to because it's going to get very, 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 very nasty when it comes to Carmelo Anthony. And by the time it get to Carmelo Anthony, I'm going to be a beast by then. Y'all probably ain't going to recognize me because I'm not playing with them, and I want them to know before I get there, don't up with me. Because God, me, that's Miller Edrika. You take a D out of that, that's Erica. And Erica Kirk. Don't sign the contract. And if you have what you have, I advise you to put your foots down and you switch things up Because Trump not going to support you like you think he is. Because you're not going to get as big as you think. It's going to be a battle because these grounds not going to let you play. And if you haven't noticed Laura Loomer, I'm giving you a warning. I give you a warning every time I get on here. Because if y'all don't meet me in one of two places, y'all going to meet me either in South Carolina or y'all going to meet my ass in Orlando unless something even closer come to me. And this is when you're going to start seeing me rile up like a Greeker. That's what my grandma used to call me, Greekta. And then my granddaddy like figure used to call me Greeker. That's the hell of a name to be using in these day and ages. I don't reckon none of y'all old Karens and Karen grandmas. I don't reckon y'all understand what names like Greta mean, do you? No, not Hansel and Gretel. That was an easy one. Y'all get very emotional. That decides on what I deal with. Because that outright there to me, I had to wrap you grandmammies in it. Because now I'm gonna have to take my ass back to Orlando. Now I'm gonna have to show my goddamn face because they didn't get to see my face in the state attorney's office, in the district attorney's, in the state attorney's office when I had to go through them. I had to take my case all the way up to the goddamn director. I told y'all I've been around. Y'all want to talk about, oh, yo, she always in something. No, goddamn it, I'm not always in something. But I tell you what, where I'm about to sit at, I'm glad I was in something. So everything happened for a reason. Now I got a reason to stand firm. I don't got to be like DeSantis. Creep dog ass. He don't give a damn about black people. Oh, she couldn't be a governess. Governors don't talk like that. Man, shut your governor ass up. You don't even really be talking. You done effed up Alcatraz alligator, not getting along with people, and you and Trump don't even like each other. So y'all gonna see some hell of a hell out of me. And all you little DeSantis cutters, because all y'all Republican, let me tell y'all this. I don't give a goddamn who you are. I don't see no party style. I see what I said, and I said what I said. And I switch out on who I want to switch out on. And when I switch out, I'm going to teach my people, that's how you roam in the goddamn woods, how you go straight down the goddamn line. You dead. I'm going to teach you how you run, and then you sometimes when you get over, man, when you moving, man, you don't make me back up on y'all ass. Y'all know I be done put that karate choke on you. Man, you got to back up in them goddamn woods sometime, and then you got to creep through on their ass. When you creep on their ass, sometimes you got to get, man, listen, they be done shot them boring arrows at your ass, man. You be done Bo Ricker their ass and come back up and you say, get them Spider. Get them Spider. I got a cousin named Spider. Greta and Spider. Imagine if just now I had her right here. And she'll get that Bible and she'll twist that Bible all around on your ass. She'll hit 1 Corinthians and the verse 3rd on your ass. And then she'll move that thing on back over to Deuteronomy. Then she'll remind your ass that, wait a minute, you in the woods right now. Ain't you in the woods? Let me remind you, you still in the book of Revelation. But let me take that book back and I'm going to turn that over to Greta. Because she the one lived in the book of Ezekiel. I think I'm going to have to start taking y'all people back to church. See, we don't need that type of church. Y'all used to that old-fashioned church. That's why church wasn't all that popular back then. That's why a lot of kids didn't want to go to church. I used to go to church. I went to sleep and then woke up real quick before my grandma seen me. Snuck that bubble gum and that candy because they was very long-winded. And now I understand why. I said, but they wasn't long-winded enough. And matter of fact, I'm going to do another video with a sermon that was out of South Carolina. So that reminds me right there, I need to call an uncle there because I want to talk to my uncle and understand what type of protesting have they been doing. And I need to also look and understand whether or not I even know this young man. Hey, Miss Cookie. Miss Cookie say, hey, it's Queen. That's right, Miss Cookie. Hey, don't play with Miss Cookie. I don't have nothing to do with it. Y'all could come in this chat and act how you want to act, but I'm going to tell you right now, Miss Cookie see how this chat go to get it. And Miss Cookie say, listen, is my shift right now? And I'm going to get y'all ass if you come rolling up in here acting like donut holes. I know y'all Karens and stuff are going to be very upset with me, but what I would like for you all to do and what I would recommend that you do, I recommend, y'all hear my song coming on, so my recommendation, listen to the song. That song is 25. I'm going to give you the same recommendation. Y'all need to do just what y'all been referencing for us to do. You've been referencing us to get off food stamps and welfare. We want you to too. Because you know a lot of senior citizens and you ladies that look down on black women and stuff, y'all know y'all on stamps as well. And nobody cares. And I love my community of them with stamps. I mean, I don't feel like nothing wrong with it. It's ours. I don't know why they want to give me. They won't give me none. I'm like, damn, hungry as I be. Because I'm 50, I can't get no stamps. I'm not making money like Oprah them. We recommend and we suggest, and that's my song on. I suggest you do the same thing that you're giving us advice to do. Go in your community and start cleaning up your grandchildren. You start cleaning up your grandchildren like we're trying to build our community back up. We're not asking you to come in our community and worry about us. We asking you to learn how to separate to get your community back together. And when things happen and we need to come back together to fight certain things, we don't have a problem with that. And if you don't agree with things that we say, we don't have a problem with that. But y'all throw different type of stones. Calling the police. Because when that young lady went, when I was with a supervisor of election, young lady came in my face, scar. I'm telling y'all, I got scar wars. Scratch me across my face because she a Republican, and I guess she think I called her rain boots. At the supervisor at one of my precincts in Boca, off of 441 at the library. Call over there and ask them. They know me. They love to see me walk in their room. They surely did. Those ladies love me so much. I still have their phone numbers. I need to reach out to them. Beat some talking about things like this. Ooh, ooh, this is gonna be beautiful. Don't we got elections coming up? Hmm. Scratch me across my goddamn face. Cross my eyes like that. That's when me and Wendy's statutory link fell out. Because she didn't want to protect me because she's a Republican by heart. But she's putting on a show as if she's a Democrat. Y'all gonna see me know them. You'll see. And instead of her coming there and checking on my black ass, because she couldn't get nobody that ever wanted to run that precinct, and I whooped that ass in shape. And she knew it. They couldn't even out train me. And she knew it. I got attacked for training. I love training people. I hate when people take you all around the world. God damn it, get me to the point. Like all this other hoopla and rigmarole and all this stuff. No, teach people what they need to know. That's how you teach a man how to eat. God damn it, you don't got to teach me. Oh, let me teach you how to this. Let me teach you how to. They don't want to teach you nothing. All they want to do is go back and forth. The same thing Charlie did. I sit your ass down, Charlie. Your sister got to talk to you sometime because you made some foul ass decisions. And then you got grandma and them out there looking at their grandsons and their great grandsons and won't say nothing. But yet they gonna come over there and call the goddamn cops on our grandboys and our young men that's trying to be someone. He can't go in the store to get a goddamn soda water can. But meanwhile, y'all won't take our bus and get in your goddamn neighborhood. Start looking at your grandchildren. Y'all got money to go through therapy. Y'all got money to send them to all type of places. Y'all need to start talking to them. Instead of still worrying about having the power. Still worrying about money. And y'all know for a fact your neighborhoods are deteriorating. But you want to get mad at someone like me. Oh, she's being racist. She's over there saying, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't fuck it. I don't care. I don't care if it's in the paper and it's the statistics and it's 67%. of this, that, and the other. I don't care who killed Charlie Kirk. I don't care who almost assassinated Trump. I don't care who just shot up the club in North Carolina. I don't care who shot up the gay club in Orlando a few years ago. I don't care. She shouldn't have said anything. It's not her business. See, I can't say it because I'm black. But why don't y'all like to face it? They don't want to face it. They don't want to tell. They don't want you to tell them the truth. But yet and still, they don't want you to tell them the truth. But yet and still, you feel that you're still in a time now to where you can call the police on one of our young black men because one of them wasn't sitting right in his seat. And then you call the police, white old fogey. If the shoe don't fit, don't force your feet. If the glove don't fit, goddamn it, don't put your finger there. Unless you were O.J. Simpson, and we don't know if you did it yet. If you got a glove and it cannot fit these fingers right here, then don't force this conversation on you because you're going to get bit if you got some feelings about it. Come back, Oprah. I'm talking to your people, Oprah. Bring your fat ass back, Oprah. Anytime you go to talking about white people, young Oprah go. Oprah go to running like, I don't need her to know that I'm not really white. I'm like, damn, Oprah, we already know that. We knew that way when you was back on NBC giving away free cars to the whites. I mean, god damn. I mean, you go around Oprah act like we didn't see nothing back then. I mean, why you think we stopped looking at your ass? Because we wanted you to really know we didn't see nothing. I mean, dude. I don't like to say that word. Dude, bro, dude. Get your ass back, Oprah. You came back in again. Get your ass back, Oprah. We want you to Oprah. We want you to tell these white old ladies that what they're doing isn't right. I mean, because remember, Oprah, you just did a second part to Color Purple, didn't you? Didn't you just do Color Purple Part 2? Anything about that inspiring you to want to maybe speak up, maybe get your ass up, get from around Stedman. He's tired of looking at you. I know y'all got all kind of galas and stuff you think people like you in, but never the who. We want you to get your ass up, and we would like for you to tell Mary Mama and her great grandma up to your age, maybe a little older than you. We want you to tell her that that behavior isn't right. And I know you don't have any little boys or little girls. Get your ass back over here, Michelle. I just ain't bring you up yet. I want them to know I don't like none of y'all stink ass. I don't like your black ass, and I don't like y'all white asses either. What you gonna do? Tell on me? Yeah, I don't like none of the big wigs. What y'all gonna do? Tell DeSantis on me? We'll just band together. We'll rally together on her. Y'all don't even talk to each other. Y'all don't even like each other. That's why I could play this game with y'all. I don't even know y'all. But y'all getting, y'all, it's the hell of a lot of y'all on the list. But it's only certain ones of y'all on the list, because once you get them ones on the list and you wrap their ass around and you bring them back up and you cup them like that and you make them be quiet, all of them go to snitching on each other through the hole. Watch. It made me scratch my back on that one. I want Oprah to tell Mama Grump Dump that what you're doing to our black men, especially our black young man that you just did that to because he was going to CVS, and even one of the women that don't even know him came out and started recording it and was pleading with the police that she worked there. She were pleading. She pleaded. She said, please. She said, no, he did nothing wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't even get in the store. He go to get a soda, something to drink. Would you get your ass up, Oprah? Like, I don't care if you don't like me. I don't like you either. But being that you just got paid, I mean, nobody else got paid, Oprah. See, Oprah, that's the problem with people like Oprah. They get to say what they want to say about you, but when you say something back, it's a problem. I tell people all the time, I don't have a damn problem with what you, the only time I got a problem with what you say to me is if your ass be lying. Or if you be deflecting. If you know how to have a sensible conversation and just answer the goddamn question, you ain't gonna get too many of them. Then you can get along with folk. And then what they do, then they go to lying on you. That right there, that's the problem. But some of them allowing you just for reaction. I know when to wipe them off. And sometimes you do something to me like that. What's that choice? Somebody did a reaction to me. I went on Kendra G. They set my ass up. I get on Kendra G. I'm thinking I'm about to sit down and just have a conversation with old girl. Or old girl was having me set up on the dating thing. I signed up for the old dating app thing. I need to go and see because I've been getting ding, 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 ding. They be dinging me on them. I'm like, I'll eventually go log in and they're going to have me in dormant. And then we'll see what all men didn't want me. Because the single choice people said I was a lunatic. I said, damn, they want to call me a lunatic and they only make money off women. But they don't know how to make no money because, listen, Jasmine Crockett over there, she the only black woman that really got the flow. She the only black one man that got the flow. And they don't even know how to go make money off of her by clipping her videos. I'm like, if y'all gonna make money, won't you go make the real money? Won't you help push her through the air? They don't want to do that. They only want to talk about the black women that they could low down and showcase and slander and make $1. And then you ask them, well, let me see how your girlfriend look. See, that's why I don't have no girlfriend, because I see so many of y'all, they got an excuse for you, boy. But when they get them planes, they get on them planes, guess what they do? They become the passport bros. I ain't forget about them either. I didn't forget about them. I didn't forget about them illegal ass immigrants, such as Latinos, such as any one of them that fall in that goddamn bunch. If your ass is illegal, I definitely have not forgotten about your ass over on the diaspora side. If you're is of illegal on the other side, and it's the Africans, especially you Nigerians, if you know you are illegal, we want y'all to haul ass. That's why I'm still here and I'm not going nowhere, and y'all about to mess up and steal the church money, because if I work this case in Orlando, I'm coming for you. And if I work this case in South Carolina, I'm coming for you. And I'm trying to pick which one gonna make more sense to me. That's why I'm doing some digging. I say, man, I need somebody to dig with me. Somebody that got an itch for a scratch. And guess what? And it might be mighty nice for me to hang out over there, because ain't that where Peach live at? Don't Peach live somewhere over there? Samia, Peach live somewhere over there, right around the corner. And then I got old auntie over there. I said, child, I should go over there and see her ass, honey. She okay though. I like that auntie because she like that. She give all that. She will answer me. But I heard she was a bit two-faced though. I had a personal conversation with her, and I heard through the grapevine that she went back and repeated it. I say, see there, that's why you can't trust them women yet. That's how you got to teach them how you get loyal. Because I'm like, damn, that's why that's what happened. You didn't know how to hold water. Hmm. You see how we did things, old ladies? See, white ladies? You hold people accountable. I just told you how my auntie was. I'm holding her accountable. I mean, I don't care. I had a conversation with her. I'm the person, I have a conversation with people, period. But black women are like that, though. And that's what you all need to do as well. And we understand what our faults are and what we need to do, but we don't need to tell you what we working on in our goddamn community. Because one thing about us, we just as nosy as y'all nosy. As a matter of fact, we a little more nosier than y'all. That's how come we knew what y'all plans was. You forgot. We had to sit around and don't talk. So we had to be bare imagination. And when you bare imagination, you hear a whole lot of stuff that's going on in the woods. Because when you listen, how could you be that loud in the goddamn woods and you trying to keep stuff from coming around you? You running from so many things in the woods. You gonna tell me that you can't hear every little peep? And Tom, we want Oprah to stand up and talk to granny mammies. We want Michelle to bring her half her ass on, because I hear you a Capricorn. And I'm a Capricorn, and you look more like a big sister to me. Thank you so much for the gift. I definitely appreciate you. You look more like a sister to me. And because you look like a sister to me, Michelle, a big sister. I mean, you might not be bigger in thighs, and you might not be bigger like a moon face. You might not be bigger with earrings and a little pizzazz. I mean, without having them to put you together, because I don't need them to put me together. Because it depends on how I wake up that morning. And that going to be for always. And you better know it. And wait till I have a line of clothes for tall women. Because y'all need to get up out y'all shell and start walking with y'all damn heads up. But I will tell you this. I would like for Michelle to pick her goddamn other side of my Capricorn moon up face. And I would like her to step in to bring this judge in. The reason why, because when I looked at Michelle's bio, if I'm not mistaken, she said that she uplifts black women. So if you're uplifting black women, Michelle, what you thought this was going to just be about them turbulence of white women? No, it's about whoever come to my goddamn table. And when you come to my table and I invite you to eat, I expect you to eat a little something. I don't care if it's a little bit of soup. You better sip something before you leave. And I mean that. I don't give a damn if it's an earful. I don't give a damn if you sipped my own wind. Because when you come up in my goddamn abode, you're breathing my air, remember? Let's be real. Let's be clear. Because we also got to pass a law. How many feet you got to be from somebody? How I want specifically. How many feet you got to be from me, goddammit, before you're violating my permanent space. Permanent, goddammit, permanent. Especially when we're in foots of an altercation. And I would like to get your ass back over here, Michelle. People know me. They know I ramble over here and there. That's what you're supposed to do. You watching me. I know I'm only watching me. I'll see who if somebody watch me when it's over. I know I'm looking at me, so somebody listening. And Michelle, don't worry about our business. White Mary Hand, don't worry about our business. We want you to get your community. Michelle, bring your ass back. We want you to get your community over there. We want you to not have to get us to scratch our ass because we got a couple old folk. I got a lot of old senior citizens that might want to talk to y'all. And here's the thing. When I start bringing them old senior citizens out there want to have a conversation, they don't really talk like me. They talk like me, but I probably would be one of the only ones that understand them. Because remember, we speak Ebonics, and they created the Ebonics. We just more modernized it a little bit. And then our children scattered it again. Don't go nowhere, Michelle. You almost out. You ain't in them goddamn woods. Michelle in them woods behind this camera. I'm telling you right now. She in the dirty woods. She in the dirty woods. I would like for you to bring your Michelle Obama ass out. And I would like you to speak up because you was an attorney, right? And I would like to see if you would be willing to help us with this case with Amara Bryant. The video is circulating around social media, and I literally did a 4-minute video. It's so disgusting to me. Please don't make me yell. And this is where you put everything down because her Michelle bio says that she helped black women. And this is a time where there's a black woman. You go look the story up. That's why I didn't give you all the information, and I tell you enough of the information you needed. She got arrested at Target. Mentally, just go look at the story. I don't want to talk about it. And with the things that are going on with our country right now, it just baffles me that we got a chance to come up and not one of our richest of rich look down and even can see the picture that I'm looking at. That's how low to me they feel about us. And I'm probably going to get off because that, now that I'm thinking about that, that kind of cringes me. Because what they didn't understand, and I say this on every live, and I'm going to say it, Grandmammy, since your little stink ass here, since you called the police on both of my men, one going to CVS and one sitting on the bus, because one wasn't sitting right, and the other one you just didn't want in the CVS, like your countrified ass even owned the goddamn CVS. I mean, the CVS wasn't even around when your stink funky ass was even hogging up stuff then. So we want to know, and I'm telling you it wasn't around, goddamn it, because I was around over there. And I want to know, how did you do that? You got stocks or bonds, and you a worker, you was a customer, Judy. So I already got on your ass. Y'all don't really care about us even to see. If I see, when I get up there, I'm telling you, I'm going to blast them. I'm going to blast them because they honestly don't get it. And when you've been in the woods so long, and people that have been in the woods, they know exactly what I'm talking about. That's why this is the only people gonna follow me, I guarantee you, is those ones that are about 45 and up, and I'll get some of those 25s to 30s in. It's gonna be a group that don't give a damn because they not ready yet. That's why they get to stay back. Ain't nothing wrong with staying back. Because you still got people pulling ahead, and at one point you either gonna catch the train or you not. That's why once you know that you have found Jesus in your life, when you know in your heart that you have found Jesus, y'all better start looking forward. Once you find Jesus, Jesus help you get where? He help you get to God, to his Father. When you get to God and you get to his Father, what happens at that point? When you do what you're supposed to do, that's when you're promised the promised land. But you got to understand, getting there with God and getting to the promised land, don't you have to understand how to live in the promised land? And to understand how to live in the promised land, don't you have to start communicating and forming a relationship with God? And when you don't know how to please God, don't you supposed to always go back to the Father? Don't you supposed to go back to the Son? Y'all got to learn how to elevate up. It's time for us to elevate up. When you elevate up, that's when you put God in charge. God in charge, because he will God, GAWD your ass, or he will God. You got to elevate up. And those that are understanding what I'm saying, you got to elevate up. The reason why Moses didn't make it to the level that Jesus made it to is because Moses would not listen. He wouldn't follow the rules that God ordered him. And then the next thing you'll understand is, who is God? There's a lot of people that do say God is a man, but they can't prove that to me. You're not going to prove to me that God is a man. You're not going to prove to me that a man taught a woman how to live and survive. It had to be a God, and it had to be a father. It had to be a father and a mother on every level that you go to. That's why people say, oh, that's my earthly father. That's my earthly mother. Some people think it's really a joke, and it's not. This is the time where we are supposed to be able to put things to the side and honestly come together. And it hurts me to the bottom of my soul to see that so many celebrities up there aren't looking low enough to know that there's a lot of blacks and whites and Americans that are in our country legally, that a lot of people can start growing and flourishing if they step back and start really looking. But it just shows me, once I get up there, like, how do they really look at people down here? And just looking up at them, not even see that they can start coming through social media, because they see a lot of stuff is on social media. Man, do you know the talent that I run into on social media? And I'm not being funny. I truly, on my small channel talent search, I truly like to look at the talent on the channels. People don't even find an interest in that, and I do. And that is such a goal of mine, until I can't wait till I even start it back. And my men only live, my man cave, I like all of those things. I do stuff like that, and what does it do? That's for other people as well, because that's still me helping men. That's men helping me. No, it's nothing seductive, duct tape head asses. Damn. But y'all start coming to my men only, ladies. Anywho, because that man cave gonna get real intense, and then I'm gonna be like, ooh, I get to sit back and listen to all the men. Stuff like that is important to me. Stuff like showing people, man, how to make money. That's where we at right now. That's why you got to pay attention. You can't get locked in, but you cannot get locked in. But I'm gonna tell you this: what you do have to do, when situations come up, you got to evaluate the situations that are in front of you. And I'm gonna keep saying it. You got to start connecting. If you're a person that understands where I'm at, like, I don't see cities and counties anymore. I see states. And me looking at the states, that limited. That means I'm looking at 52 of them. But I'm really looking at the ones that got so much stuff in it. And as they add on, Then I'm adding on the states, and it's showing me that no, there's a change in the rotation of this chain where it pulled one way. No, goddamn it, I told you my God have flipped this goddamn earth over. Why do you think we're in the book of Revelations? We're living in Revelations right now. What do you think fire was gonna be? If they got the fire gun at your ass, ain't that fire? Haven't it been an abundance of fires over in California? Listen, it ain't that the world gonna end. It's the world got to take a reset and start over again. Period. People don't understand that. And that's why it's so surreal to me that I'm looking at these white ladies and then these officers coming in and they're trying to antagonize the black community. The thing of it is, you're not going to antagonize us. However, when cases come up, in order for us to start taking control, it should be someone on a level to tackle those particular cases, being that they're not so big for the Crumps of these days, being that they're not so big for the Al Sharptons of these days. That's why I'm taking them over, because it's the voices here that are important to me, because these are the voices that they don't listen to. That's why we got so much corruption up there. There's so much corruption until you let them work out their flaws, because if you notice, they all crumbling. They fighting each other. At some point, somebody gonna have to win the war. And when they do, they're gonna be so goddamn tired of fighting, they're gonna be ready to listen to me. They're gonna say, I'm just listening to what all you have to say because it seems like you're a citizen and you've been trying to get it out. I'm gonna say, yep. And I brought some more citizens with me. Y'all here? God, me, and God, me. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that God walk on their ass when I walk in there. And when I stomp my feet, I'm gonna do a different type of God walk. That God, that nat. When I first walk in there, I'm gonna do the God. I'm gonna do the God WALK walk on their ass. And then when I get ready to stomp my ass to sit down in that seat, I'm gonna do the God, goddamn it, WAUWK on their ass. The God walk on their ass. Ain't no L's in that. I might put an L in there. Ooh. Shake it, shake it. And let me do a slow motion. Hands on you. And I don't understand why people don't feel like you can enjoy yourself. I mean, who y'all think God is? Y'all don't think my mother and father enjoyed themselves? I get so perturbed with people feeling as though, oh, she out there in their world. Oh, you can't serve two gods. I mean, how do you serve two gods? And I want to know, what do you mean you can't serve two gods? Because I want people to stop telling that God damn lie. And God, damn, please. I want to know, what do you mean you can't serve two gods? Y'all, do y'all know what serving two gods mean? When you're in the house, in the home, and you're with mother and you're with father, which one of those two do you serve? So I just want people to stop telling lies about things. And that's where that right there is where the discrepancy comes in with me. With me. And in order for me to continue to go on and know I want to continue to follow my mother and my father, I cannot just go to my father, because it's things that I can't go to my father and get. I tried that. That's why the things that I did remember from my mom, it still carried on with me, because I had a grandma that was the age of a great grandma that continued on with me while I was raised with my dad. But it was times where I didn't want to, even though I talked to my dad about things, but still I preferred to know like my mom. So that was something that I was lacking. You understand? And even with me isolating myself for the last few years, My mom passed away, but I formed a connection with my mom. What do you mean you can't serve two gods? I'm not understanding it. So people need to understand when they say serve two gods, you need to understand who God is. You understand who Jesus is. I'm confused. And I just want to be clear that when I get up there and I'm deciding while I look and do a little bit of investigation, I'm going to see which one of these I'm going to have to stump the grounds on. And I had to bring them. I had to bring Grandma Lump Dump. And I had to bring the two stories with my black men. Y'all go look at it. Go and look at the video. It's a 4-minute video. I would appreciate it if you take a look at it. And I want you to see how the mentally disabled was treated. Just like the Carlos Brown was treated. But when we look at the other cases with Tyler, the one that Robinson, the one that killed Charlie Kirk, when we look at the newest case just from Saturday night with Nigel Edge, when we look at the other case with the young man that just shot up the Latter-day Saint church in Michigan, and then here recently they shot up the other church in the Mormon church in Utah. They do everything in their power to make those cases look sweet. But if you notice, that's still not the topic of conversation. The topic of conversation not even about Charlie Kirk and his death. The only one really talking about Charlie Kirk and his death is Candace Owens. And so when certain cases come up, we are supposed to still push with that case. The case that's happening right now with this young man, I am going to find out who is on that case, because we should not let that case go. The way Trump is handling things, there he's going to pick and choose the particular cases that he want to banish up. But Erica not showing love to her husband. She's showing that it was a money deal. She's showing that it was a contract. But all these grandmammies around here, you know what? Nobody not gonna say nothing, because a lot of them trained their little granddaughters to be going around here trying to marry the rich man. That's what y'all doing, grandmamas. And then you let your grandboys get away with things, saying things that you know it wasn't right, and you should have said something to them. And then when you hear it from a black woman or a black man, y'all want to start calling us racist. And then when we say "God damn," y'all want to say we cursing God and using his name in vain, when y'all don't even like to use the name, his name or her name at all. Yeah. Wait till I get up there. Wait till I get up there, Miss Cookie. Wait till I get up there. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you don't do anything else, go and look at this video with Amara Brian. It's disgusting. I'm going to ride that white judge ass, and I'm going to ride that public defender's ass. Watch me.